Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome back to another weekly Crumbl Cookie review. I am super excited for this week because there is a new item in this week's lineup. Before we start the review, I do want to apologize for last week. I know I posted the video very late, but I was traveling for work. I was actually in Kentucky again, and yeah, so I did a very late Crumbl Cookie review, but I got it out there. And last week was a very great lineup. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to show you guys this week's lineup. And by the way, I went to Crumbl Cookies nearby and they didn't have one of the cookies, and they're like, oh, we don't have this one right now. And I said, oh, is it gonna take a while? And they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna take like 15 minutes. And I said, oh, it's fine, I can wait. So I waited, right? And then they finally said, Michael, and I was like, oh, yep, that's me. And I walked up there and then she's like, sorry for the wait. And I said, my wait? I felt so offended. I don't know if I'm gonna eat these cookies and review it for you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I just said that for fun, and they laughed and they gave me my cookies, and I was like, good, at least I got a complete set of cookies so I can review it for you. And also I want to thank everybody for watching my daily Kentucky vlogs while I was out there. There were so many great things to do, and yeah, it was amazing. And also it was very funny. So I was traveling also with my manager, and he's on this sugar cleanse, and he took a small bite of one of the Crumbl cookies, and then he took a bite of another one and another one and 3 pieces of the one he liked, and he ate so much. Oh my goodness, I felt so bad, but he enjoyed it very much, and I'll probably share some of these with him as well. All right, let's go ahead and start with the review. Ooh, check out this lineup. Oh my goodness, whoa. You guys know me, and there's always some type of chaos that happens with me and cookies. Either it falls or crumbles in my hand or something unexpected. There's always something. And I have my coffee here with me. Coffee and cookies, the best breakfast you can have every single Monday. If you agree, give this video a thumbs up. All right, let's go ahead and start with the first item. This one here is maple cinnamon square. Look how squarish it looks. It smells like it has a lot of cinnamon. Very fall-like vibes. Comes in a beautiful tray. Alright, so this one here is maple cinnamon square. A moist, fluffy cinnamon square marbled with brown sugar, cinnamon, butter, and smothered with a light maple cream cheese frosting. Luckily, I came prepared. And I got a fork. But then again, I am at my house, so I must be prepared, right? Imagine if I didn't have forks at home. I guess that's possible too, right? I'm gonna cut a square within a square. Oh, it smells so good. Can you guys smell it? Okay, just imagine the smell. It's very cinnamony. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Whoa, it's a big bite. This was so delicious. It reminded me a little bit like Cinnabon. It tastes just like a cinnamon roll. A very good amount of brown sugar cinnamon. And again, the overall taste is just pure cinnamon. And I love these type of things. And that's why I'm gonna give this one a 9.5 out of 10. And the reason I gave it a 9.5 and not a 10 out of 10 is because it's supposed to be moist, but the bottom layer was a little bit dry. The top half was very soft, so that was great. But definitely try this week and let me know in the comments down below if it was dry for you or moist, or anything like that. But this was very delicious. I love cinnamon. I love brown sugar. All right, for the next one, you guys know me very well. You know I love cheesecake so much. Here is this cheesecake, very nicely wrapped. I actually got 2 of these because I have high hopes for this. I love cheesecake very much. So let's go ahead and read the description for this before we take a huge bite into this one. Ooh, it looks so good on the website, on the Crumbl website. I wish that the paper was edible so I could just take a bite right into it, but I gotta unwrap it. Okay, so this one here is raspberry cheesecake featuring Philadelphia cream cheese. A true classic vanilla cheesecake baked over a buttery graham cracker crust, then topped with a tangy mouth-watering raspberry spread and a dollop of whipped cream. That sounds just like a cheesecake. That sounds delicious. Let's give it a try. I gotta undress this cheesecake. I wish there was a simpler way to do this. And I bet you, if Crumbl hired me, I can find a lot of ways to make this more simple. Alright, let's go ahead and take a bite. Definitely tastes exactly like a cheesecake. The raspberry flavor wasn't really there, even though there's just a little bit. I tried to take a bite into it, but you still really couldn't taste it. For me, it tasted more like just like a vanilla regular cheesecake. When you take a bite into it, you can definitely taste a lot of that Philadelphia cream cheese. But again, I wish it had a little bit more of that raspberry taste. And I do love cheesecake, but I'm gonna have to give this one an 8 out of 10. Coffee break. Coffee break over. All right, let's go ahead and try the next one. This one is ready for October, for that fall season. Super ready for it. Look how messy this looks, and I love messy cookies. Look at this, the whipped cream or the cream cheese is all over. There's bits of that cookie on top. So this one here is caramel pumpkin cake, a fluffy pumpkin cookie topped with a swirl of smooth caramel cream cheese frosting and a light sprinkling of pumpkin cookie crumbs. So it's funny, on the website there's actually like very small bits of these pieces of the crumbs, but I got huge chunks. Like if they were like, screw this, let's just throw it on there. Just kidding. This actually looks really nice too. We only care about the taste, right? Do we care about presentation? I'm gonna take a bite right there because it looks very delicious. All right, here goes. This one has a huge amount of flavor of pumpkin. For some reason, it reminds me a little bit like gingerbread cookies, but this one is so soft when you take a bite, and you do get a little bit of caramel flavor just because of the cream cheese itself. I think something went wrong with that location that I went to because it was a little dry at the bottom, but the top was very soft, so it's a little mix of both, but it had like maybe like 10% that it was pretty dry. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. And taking a bite into this definitely gets you in the mood of that fall season. Even biting this cookie is giving me ideas for Halloween costumes. By the way, comment down below what should I be for Halloween. All right, let's go ahead and try the next one. This one here is fried ice cream. It looks like a lot of cereal pieces on top, right? And there's some cream cheese on top, and I think this is like a cinnamon cookie or something because there's like sugar pieces. All right, so this one here is fried ice cream, a delicious cinnamon cookie with smooth white drop buttercream and topped with a fried ice cream streusel. Perfect. This would have been perfect for the summer because it was hot and there was a lot of fires around here, and luckily I was not here when all that was happening because I was in Kentucky. But it was so crazy because we have 1, 2, 3, I think we had like 4 fires, and I was basically right in the middle. So I was like, oh my goodness, if one fire doesn't destroy my house, that fire will, or that fire will, or that fire will. But luckily somehow we didn't have to evacuate or anything like that. So we're all safe, we're all good. And I really hope that nobody out there was affected by it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a bite of this delicious fried ice cream. Yeah, I don't know what's on top, but it kind of reminds me a little bit like cereal, kind of like a Frosted Flake non-sugary cereal. Very crunchy. I love the crunch. The cookie is a cinnamon cookie. There's a lot of cinnamon in this week's lineup, or brown sugar or cinnamon or something like that, but there's a lot of cinnamon in it. I mean, I love cinnamon stuff, so yeah, so the cookie is a cinnamon cookie. The buttercream reminds me a little bit more like white chocolate. And the cereal on top, I'm not really sure what it is, but it's definitely a great addition to this cookie. You can definitely taste the coldness of the cookie, the softness, and the crunchiness. I love that. I really love the combination of everything on this cookie, so I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. I know, I'm so sad. This is the last cookie in this week's lineup. Oh, this one's crumbling apart. Oh shoot, that always happens to me. But I'm gonna hold it together, just like I always do. This one here is Brownie Batter, a gooey chocolate cookie packed with semi-sweet chocolate chips and topped with a delectable brownie batter. Just brownie. Let's go ahead and take a bite. I knew it. I'm gonna set it down because it's breaking. Wow, that one had a lot of brownie flavor. Very chocolatey. It tastes just like a brownie. It's very soft, very warm. And obviously it's very warm and that's why it broke apart. But overall it tastes just like a brownie. And I love the fact that it does have semi-sweet chocolate chip into it because it doesn't taste like that dark chocolate brownie. It's very light in chocolate and I love that type. But still, because it's very plain and not too much flavor as the other cookies, so I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Wow, I feel like that cookie review was super fast, but it was definitely worth it. Such a great breakfast to have. I'm gonna take a few more bites of the cheesecake one, especially this maple cinnamon square because it was great. Maybe if I put it in the air fryer a little bit, maybe it can like soften the bottom part. I don't know, I could be wrong, right? But I'm definitely gonna have more bites of that one. And overall, it was such a great lineup, so definitely get yourself some cookies this week. Try it out, especially that fried ice cream. Such a perfect crunch into it. Also, let me know in the comments down below which cookies are gonna try this week. And if you've already tried them, let me know in the comments down below the ratings for them. I always like to hear other people's ratings compared to mine because we all have different preferences in taste. So it's really great to hear that and see that. So go ahead and do that. I want to see them, rate them down below. Also, I have a question and you guys let me know in the comments down below. So I plan to start a podcast and you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Should I start it? And if I do, list some ideas down there because right now I'm like brainstorming with a friend and we're still coming up with a podcast name, ideas, what we need for it, all that stuff, right? But let me know in the comments down below if you want me to start that. And yeah, anyway, you'll see that soon and I'll talk about it a little bit more in future vlogs because I'm going to be vlogging later on today tomorrow and I think Wednesday as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe because in a couple of weeks I will be announcing another winner of a 4-pack Crumbl Cookies. So subscribe, stay tuned, and enjoy free cookies. Alright, well thank you so much for watching, and if you stayed this long in the video, thank you so much. I love you very much, and I always appreciate everybody for liking, commenting, and sharing the video. I love interacting with you guys all in the comments, and I always know who are the regular people who comment and view my videos just because of the conversations, and I really appreciate all of you very, very much. Like, I really do, deeply in my heart, I appreciate it. Alright, for now, unfortunately, I have to say goodbye, but you guys can see my Kentucky daily vlogs that I did a couple days ago, and you'll see more vlogs coming up, so yeah, it should be great. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next Monday.